I'm Chef Andrew Hunter. I'm the executive chef of Kikkoman, and I'm here to talk to you about molecular gastronomy and making it exciting and fun for your kitchen. Molecular gastronomy is typically thought of as a fine dining preparation, but why should they have all the fun? With these easy techniques, we can use molecular gastronomy in casual dining and fine dining alike. This demonstration is using agar to bring the spheres together. And the reason that I've chosen to use agar is because it's less finicky than sodium alginate, more foolproof. So the first sphere I'm gonna make is one intended for a toasted Italian meringue, kind of like a campfire marshmallow. And so it has Kikkoman Yuzu Ponzu, a toasted marshmallow syrup, water, and agar. And so one of the key pieces to success in this is to pay attention to your time and temperature. So we're gonna first add the Yuzu Ponzu, the toasted marshmallow syrup. We're adding these all together, and the water. So here's where time and temperature comes in. Agar activates at 180 degrees or higher. So it's important to bring your liquid to 180 degrees. You can do that with a thermometer, or you can just do that with a nice simmer. So my liquid came up to 180 degrees, and I'm whisking it for about 60 seconds, and then I take it off the heat, and I let it cool to 125 degrees. And for this, you really do need a temperature probe so that you're accurate with the 125. If you let it go too cool, it'll start to set. And if you don't cool it enough, when you drop it into the oil, which is the next step, it won't gel in the cold oil. Here I have the liquid that I've cooled down to 125 degrees. So it's starting to have some viscosity to it. This oil is as cold as it can be without being solid. And the reason that it's tall is that as the bubbles drop, they freeze or get very cold. So it changes the temperature of the agar, and then they'll hold together and be the garnish that you're looking for. So they're very little. The idea is to make them kind of the size of caviar. You can make them different sizes if you like, but too big, like the size of boba, and they become sort of unwieldy. And you can really sort of feel the agar in your mouth. And so these just little tiny droplets are the best. So now you can see the bubbles or the spheres. When you drain this or strain it, be very gentle because they are gentle. So just do it with some gentle care, and look at this. You end up with these really cool spheres that are about the size of caviar, and they'll take on the color of the ingredients that you've used. So this is my toasted Italian meringue, and I'm gonna drizzle a little blueberry syrup over the top and around it to add some color, and it'll help the spheres stick a little bit. And so as your guests are eating, they're just gonna get a little pop of flavor in their mouth. And that's really what the purpose of the spheres are, is to just add a little bit of pop of flavor and intrigue to the dining experience. So the molecular spheres are actually pretty versatile, and they can be used in sweet and savory applications. So here I have a salmon tataki with a ponzu butter sauce. So these bubbles I made with Kikkoman citrus seasoned ponzu, Coterie mirin, and then bonito and kombu that gets infused so that it's like a dashi broth. And then it's the same process with the agar and the temperature. So here you have salmon tataki with a ponzu butter sauce and citrus seasoned ponzu molecular spheres. So we've shown you a sweet application with bubbles, a savory application, and now we have a beverage. This is a blueberry seltzer. It's non-alcoholic, could make a cocktail. What I'm going to do is float some Kikkoman soy milk on top through my ISI canister, and then add blueberry teriyaki bubbles with Kikkoman teriyaki marinade and sauce and lime ponzu. Just drizzled on top. So these bubbles are actually a terrific example of a sweet and savory combination that works so well. So here you have three very different preparations, a beverage, a savory, and a sweet, so your guests can enjoy molecular spheres throughout their meal. Blueberry seltzer with blueberry teriyaki spheres, salmon tataki with Ponzu spheres, and my giant marshmallow with Yuzu Ponzu spheres.
My name is Evan Gonzales. I am a chef here at the Aton Center in Encinitas. I'm also a proud member of Kikkoman Cabinet Chef. Molecular gastronomy has been used for a long time. It's really just a way of using chemicals or additives to enhance a food's texture, flavor, smell. There's so many tacos, you know, I love tacos. But I don't know, I just wanted to find a way to change the texture of it and just the overall look, you know, make something different. Making the spheres, it's not really necessarily a new technique at all. A lot of people do it. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a fun, interesting idea. Well, going with the taco, I figured doing duck would be a fun thing. And I really liked the depth of the meme soup base. It's really unique just in terms of bringing out like an overall umami flavor. It's very concentrated, so you can kind of play with it. So I did use that to marinate the duck. And then, you know, duck and orange is just a classic combination. You know, a lot of people do that. It's very popular in French cuisine. Also, the tortillas were made with duck fat. And yeah, I just think that overall, it just kind of worked out. It's kind of tricky with getting the right ratio of agar to the liquid. And it does take a little bit of trial and error, but once you get it and you keep doing it, it's kind of like riding a bike. You kind of get the hang of it. You know, you kind of get an understanding of what temperature it should be and what temperature your oil should be. You tend to see it more in a more like elevated fine dining setting. But you could do it, you know, mass scale. Like if you were doing a large event with these tacos, you know, you would just need the staff to do it because it, you know, it can be a little tedious. So perhaps that's why you don't see it so often. Again, I think once you kind of get the overall hang of it, you train your staff right, it's pretty easily doable, and it's really versatile in terms of what type of liquid you want to spherify. And yeah, it really can be applied to any type of liquid. You just have to get the right ratio of agar to it. You got to add the agar when the liquid is hot. The oil has to be very cold, but not freezing cold. So it's just all those things. Once you kind of just get a feel for it, it kind of works out. So I've tried doing like a faux like caviar. Trying to make a vegan type of caviar. I love caviar. And I wanted to originally try that, just making a really dense broth with the meme noodle soup base with kombu and bonito flakes, and try to make it as fishy, as ocean tasting as possible. So yeah, I messed around with that. That's really most of my experience messing are trying to spherify things. I do want to do more. Especially in the cocktail realm. I want to make some cool like cocktail like large spheres. I think that would be really cool.
Today I'm going to show you how to make Kikkoman Duck and Orange Meme Pearls. We start by simmering garlic, ginger, onion, orange juice and zest. Then we add Kikkoman Orange Sauce, duck stock, and Kikkoman Meme Noodle Soup Base. Blend it smooth, strain through a chinois. Meanwhile, we're going to chill some neutral oil, add agar to the sauce, blend well, and transfer it to a squeeze bottle. Once it's slightly cooled, we're going to drop it into the cold oil, instantly forming these beautiful duck and orange meme pearls. Now let's build the taco. A duck fat flour tortilla topped with confit duck carnitas, a Kikkoman Soymilk serrano aioli, pickled daikon and onion, and our duck and orange meme pearls. And last, some cilantro for garnish. This is a fun, modern technique to turn any Kikkoman sauce into a party-pleasing garnish that bursts with flavor.
Thank you very much for joining us. Please visit our website for more recipes and information, and see you next time.